What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here with your next up and coming video. For today's content, got the last war from Ain't Nobody. Yeah, some really good stuff here. So what we focus on with up and coming are, I try to stay away from max heroes, you know, no 30-30 stuff, because you get enough of that with all the other stuff on YouTube. This channel also included with that with One Hive raids. Not the channel One Hive raids, I mean raids from One Hive. Sorry about that. Make sure I don't disrespect. Because a lot of people out there just aren't at that level, royal level, speaking wise. So it's that poses a difficult challenge when you're doing the same attack strategies. And so that's what we're going to do. I have a lot to show you. Let's get down into it. So let me first explain to you how bad a queen royal swap. Screenshot this. I failed on a Town Hall 9. Second time this year, I believe. Okay, but I wanted to basically show you why it doesn't work. The plan was to zap this air defense. There's probably a better way to do it, and then do your royal chard, your royal swap, Lalo. So everything goes according to plan. Not going to make any excuses. Everything goes according to plan, but look at the line of this queen. Okay, and I do know what's in the CC. And my plan for the CC, which was really stupid, it was too risky to not get the lure, and I planned to basically poison and rage through the CC, like bully it through. That's just not smart. This war was already won, so this was maybe that's why I failed. Maybe I only perform well when I'm under pressure. Okay, so here comes the royal suicide. I like showing my fails. There you go. Queen, get in there. Slow down the DPS or attack rate of the queen. Put that baby dragon up in there. For some reason, he decides to hang the other way rather than coming right behind the queen, which is where I wanted him to. And even though she's standing just on the freaking line, I figured if I use my ability, they might all of a sudden aggro. She's being shot here. Go to ×4 because it's ugly after that. And yep, I rage quit. I do. Right here. Poison down this freaking max dragon. The pups. I didn't know that was a witch for some reason. I just overlooked that. And so the pups, rather than aggroing onto the baby dragon to take it out. Actually, I could have just kept going, but I lost all my loons on the entry. And I was just, you know, I probably could have kept going. But whatever. I fail and I rage quit. So lesson learned. Basically, make sure you have a safe way to get that queen in CC or else it's not going to work out. I digress. Let's start. Welcome back, PJ. Haven't seen you in a long time, man. He's up to 25-25, and I remember when he was 10-1, I believe, as an 8.5 or a brand new 9 coming in. So it's always good to have PJ coming back, or at least doing a cameo and stopping by. Doing an HGHB from the legend himself that loves to hit this town hall. Whenever he sees that, he's like, I'm going to do it. Anyway, it's not a real 10. It is a 9.5. No third expo or anything like that. Doing an HGHB. Perfect base for it because this structure right here being 2 tiles away from the wall means that the bowlers will not target it. So that means they'll keep pushing through the wall and eat through a little bit further there. Plus, there's no real threat from the bomb tower coming in anyway to your Jaihi bowler entry. And then seeing the direction that they take, they get stalled out here. Queen is done. He then sends in his complement hogs from the bottom because there's a lot of time being used up top with those Wada Giants. The healers are on the bowlers doing a super bowler walk now. Stu has 2 heals. Uses it in the smart spot here because there's got to be at least 1 giant bomb in between here. Oh, wait a minute. He kind of walked over at least 3. So the entry, that's smart. I don't know if this was cleaned up or not, but still, 3 of the 4 giant bombs are all mitigated. With that wizard towers distracted, the splash damage distracted on the giants, he sneaks in a Larry spell. Possibly could have used it back here on these storages to save time, but then again, he does have hogs running around everywhere. We go to ×2. Really nice HGHB here, but I expect nothing less from Dead Man. Wrecking the base with 12-15 go-go teen heroes. times 4 bags a heal spell. For the next one, we'll go down to number 5. And we have Sarah. This is something pretty. This is the 3rd attempt on this base, I think. I don't know if she's going to do it right away. But, yeah, really smart use. I think it was HUSSK that did this first. I put it in the chat. I'm like, just use a baby dragon, get rid of that thing, and do a royal swap for the other. Oh my god, I got to sneeze. Oh, that's why we have a mute button. Baby dragon for the swap here, because it's so uncovered, and then just a BK swap for the AQ up top. And I put that all in the chat. I'm like, there you go. That's then just like holo wee that bad boy, because there's a lot. And Husk already did it. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Great viewpoint. Great identification. And so then 2 poison spells for the core with a rage, and you're asking yourself why. Watch the CC. So for 4 troop space, spell count, which is a lot, you get rid of a max expo and a CC. Really nice. I think the first attempt this worked as well, or just came short. But now we got 3 really key defenses out of the way before we even start our attack. Both royals done. We still have our queen with ability, of course. CC is completely out of the picture, and we have 37 hogs remaining with 2 heals. That is GG. All day, a day. Really nice job, Sarah. And also piggybacking off great plans from other members in the clan, HUSSK being one of those. I believe that did this, had this plan first. Hogs up for everywhere. And then the queen has clean up. Nice job. Let's go down to number 6. Lots of plans for this base. AQ Walk. Lalo, Zap Quake Lalo is something I was also doing. Suicide Hero Lalo. And then number 2 is like, when we're talking about this is a cleanup. When we were talking about this, and all these advice coming at you, like this is how I would do it. My advice for you when you're looking at this, and granted he does have 2730, but that's not what kills this base. The plan did. The dragons did. Both bows to ground, the shallow air defenses over here, and the sweepers, both basically making one of them null and void. Excuse me. But when you're asking for advice, you got to keep in mind that the advice from your clanmates, wherever you are, they're biased. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that as, think about the way you look at the game, how you're feeling, and what your attack strategy is. Even if you're versatile and you know troop deployment and things like that, and you understand AI behavior, you still technically usually favor one attack strategy over the other. Ground versus air, we'll keep it as that simple. Doesn't mean you don't know how to do one or the other. It's just you feel more comfortable doing one attack style versus the other. So when they're giving you advice, not saying discount it, but if you're, an example would be if you're a ground guy and you're asking for advice on a base, and the guy giving you advice or girl giving you advice is air strong, don't be surprised if they're like, I wouldn't do that. I would do this. So don't take it with a grain of salt. There's a lot of value there. Learn why they're strong. There's something that they see that makes them feel comfortable given a different type of attack strategy. But just keep that in mind, because and then the main rule that you come from this discussion is, at the end of the day, it's your attack. My best advice is, you got to do whatever that you're 100% confident with, or the most confident with. They can explain it and sell you an attack strategy to your blue in the face, and it probably will crush it. But if you executing it are not confident in doing it, you just put yourself behind the 8 ball. So that's my 2 cents on that, and that's exactly what number 2 did. He was like, I'm comfortable with dragons. I'm not comfortable with loons quite yet. I know they crush. And he crushed that base with dragons, and his royals really didn't matter at all. Let's go down to number 8. We have Essa of West Java with tween heroes, 1111. But about right matched. I mean, we have Town Hall 8 defenses and level 1 bows. But it is a full Town Hall 9, and he does have to go against, we'll say, seniors. So we have tween heroes versus teen heroes. Nice funnel going on here. Golem's in the right spot. I do think he wanted his level 2 golem, not level 4, to, there it is, it's rerouting. Really nice patient on those bowlers, making sure that that structure goes down in front of the air defense. And he cleared away enough of the structures on the right so that they do go in. Jump in the right spot directly to the queen. Just a really textbook fundamental hobo on this one, I thought. He, is still getting good push from his kill squad. At first I was like, don't do the rage. You definitely want, I'm sorry, don't do a heal on the kill squad. You definitely want a rage there. And he did, but he put another heal down to help sustain them, which at first I was like, I don't know if that was the right answer. I would have wanted 2 more heals for my hogs. But he sustained his kill squad because they're only level 2 and they're not level 4. And his queen, his royal is only 11, so that means she's not like erasing high hit point storages and such. There's a little bit too early on the skeleton spell. Like I said, that fast firing of the wizard tower will make quick work of a Larry spell. But he did get some cleanup troops out of it, and a back-end baby dragon is what I really liked about this raid. But going back to that heal on the kill squad push, I thought, I don't know if wasted is the right word. I didn't see the value at first, is what I'll say. And then looking at the replays afterwards, given that his royal levels were that they were, and that his golems, specifically his golems level were what they were, I felt like he got a return on investment of them. You can make an argument for rage those. But either way, nice Shattered Hobo by Essa of West Java. What a times 4. It's just every morning at my house. Which we're back out of here, and I have one more to show you, and then we'll call this a replay. Some Town Hall 8 action. It's been a long time since we've seen this. So we have max Town Hall 8 defense versus a level 5 and a level 2 dragon. Yeah, and we can't zap Quake, because clearly Armin did not unlock the EQ spell yet. And I understand that pain. I've been there. And plus, level 2 dragons just nearly aren't as OP as level 3. But given the layout of the base, this made this worse. Made it work. Also, that I failed on this base doing a Valo. So, got it with my Town Hall 8. I had an off entire day. I did not clear anything yesterday. The only thing I did yesterday of my 6 attacks was I doubled the Town Hall 10, which is what I was supposed to do for the war. Other than that, I failed 5 other attacks. It was really, yeah, I suck. Next war, though, right? Learn from it and move on. I like how he keeps the BK for the back end on this. Watch, he should drop it to get the attention of this point defense. That's where I would have dropped it, though, just because you're not really worried about the cleanup on the outside. But this point defense can... you get some value out of that, taking some hits out of your dragons. You get to go to ×2 because he does have 3 left up rather, and the corners are all pretty much clear. That BK will go up to the hut and get all that good stuff. Dragons start to fizzle out here, then they will get trolled by the BK. Trolled meaning that they're going to stop attacking structures until that BK goes down. Kind of close on that last air defense, but he does bring it down. And it's been a while since we've seen a non-Zap Quake Dragloon. And I know a lot of people are at this level and haven't unlocked the EQ or something like that. So this still works very well. It's kind of an old school Dragloon now with the one zap on the air defense. Nice job, Armin. That'll do it for this replay. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double, and I'll check you next time.